Hey guys, and welcome back to 14 Days with you. So I decided to play out the good and bad ending. I think last time I got the neutral ending, nothing strange or overly good happened, so yeah, let's start. Alrighty, I'm at the part where I decide whether or not I want to continue conversing with him or just like leave. I stare back at him. Should I lie? Because I want to try to get an abandoning, so let's just lie in the conversation. I just remembered that I was supposed to go do an inventory check a couple hours ago, so if you'll excuse me. Oh, and you knew we're a liar? He knows? No, you don't. Huh? What just happened? The eccentric man seems almost hesitant for a moment before his hand shoots out for a handshake. Most of it was covered by sleeves of his cardigan, but it was close enough to my line of sight that I can make out the faint cuts and line marks on his fingers. Are those burn marks? If you're busy, then I'll let you go, but my name is Ren, and it was nice to meet you, Minri. Thank you for your help. How did you know my name? And where did this timid persona go? Your name tag. As if to prove a point, Ren reaches out to gently flick the name tag that I somehow forgot that I had put on this morning. Oh. Why does he keep looking at me like that? Say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me find this book. Seriously, what was up with this guy? One minute he's shy and the next he's bold. It's almost like he's putting up several fronts to see which I responded to better. Joke's on him, though, because I found all of them as equally as headache-inducing. Why would we tell him that we provide a new lock for our apartment? It's kind of weird. If not, invite him over. I feel like he'll just break in anyway. Sorry, I just don't know you well enough for that. No, I totally get it. I don't know why I suggested that in the first place. Great, now it's back to being awkward again. Well, anyways, where is she? Henry, ugh. There you are. Someone at the front desk is looking for you. And, oh, sorry. Are you busy right now? I can. Impeccable timing as always, Eleanor. No, it's fine. I think everything is already handled here, right? I give the two of them a soft smile before making my way towards the reception desk. But as I pass Eleanor, I gently clasp a hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look in my own. If you need any more help, I'm sure Eleanor here can assist you. She loves helping others, right? As I turn to leave, I miss the way Ren's eyes zone in on my hand resting on Eleanor's shoulder. And hours pass by. And we're still thinking about him, because he's kind of a weirdo. Oh, I feel like he did something to Eleanor. Phone number? That stuttering guy from aisle 8. Who left us his phone number? I mean, he could shoot a shot. While walking home from work, I couldn't shake up the feeling of someone behind me, yet every time I turned around, no one was there. Back at home, the sounds of my microwave meal and the television filled in the silence as I told Moth about my day. Like always, their webcam was pointed towards the ceiling with only half of their face in frame, but I knew it was probably because they hadn't cleaned their room in a while. What if Moth is Ren? I feel like it is. At that thought, I glanced towards the growing pile of laundry in my basket and made a mental note to take care of it on my next day off. But now that I was looking at it, when did I leave it looking so messy, and since when did I put my underwear on top? Hello, Earth Minri, you good? Sorry, what were you talking about? I was asking you about that dude from earlier, like, I seriously can't believe he gave you his number. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah, no shit. Like, I literally could even stutter out a complete sentence, yet he was able to shoot his shot like that. I mean, well, yeah, maybe. Oh, no, okay. Oh my god, Mom. What? I'm just saying. Oh, okay. You'll let me know, right? Of course she'll let you know. I'm hanging up on you. Okay, okay, I'm just kidding, but for real though. Did you text him back yet? No. I thought you were supposed to make them wait a day or something. I don't want to seem too eager. So you're saying you're eager? Attention everyone, she's eager as hell. And for a guy who doesn't even know how to grow a backbone. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything, but your neighbors will if you keep shouting like that. Yeah, okay. Look, if it were me, I'd text him back as soon as possible. Maybe even give him a call instead if his voice was as submissive and breathable as you said it was. I've literally never said that. If that's what you want to believe. Damn, their laughter was contagious. Why are you still talking to me anyway? Go call up your precious little Haruko 2.0. I got some webtoons I need to catch up on anyway. Oh, speaking of webtoons, did you read the latest chapter for Always With? Alright, I'm hanging up now. See ya. With a sigh, I watched the green call button turn red. I thought it was been terrible towards my impulse control, but I adored them either way. Okay, maybe it's not Moth, but I'm just saying, this guy's kinda weird. Spinning around in my chair, I glanced over at my phone, charging on the nightstand, and decided to listen to Moth's words after all. Flopping on my bed, I scooped up my phone and unlocked it, and navigated to the Messages app with ease and opened up a new contact to enter Ren's details. Moments seemed to pass as I blinked squarely at his number on the screen. And before I could let myself stall any longer, I finally decided on what I should do. Oh, we have the choice. I don't know. Let's block his number. Still sitting in the contacts app, my finger hovers over the block button before I finally decide to press it. While Ren ultimately seems harmless, his odd and timid behavior rubbed me off the wrong way. Plus, I wasn't entirely convinced that he wasn't the same person Violet saw last night. Sure, their appearances didn't match up at all, but it didn't hurt to be cautious. I climbed into bed with the thought of the supposed intruder still heavy on my mind, but I eventually put it to rest by remembering the heavy-duty lock I bought and installed earlier. That you told him about. There's no way anyone can break in now, and even if they did, I could rely on my neighbors to hear. Often I hear Violet gaming away on her computer until the early hours of the morning, so I felt safe knowing that she'd be around if something went wrong. Even if I couldn't hear her right now. Oh well, I'm sure everyone takes gaming breaks every so often. Settling deeper into the warmth of my blankets, my eyes began to feel heavy as I slowly lulled myself into dreamland. Because of this, you fail to notice the sounds of soft footsteps creeping down your hallway. Oh. Error. I don't know what this means. It's obviously a code for something, but I don't know how to decipher that. There we go. Don't worry, Moonray. I won't let you get my bad ending. My bad ending. So don't hide from me. Why are you hiding from me? I won't hurt you, so don't be scared. Don't you realize that we're meant to be together? I love you. I love you so much. Oh. Alrighty. That was definitely a bad ending. Alrighty. Okay, so let's try and get a good ending. I'm pretty sure a good ending would be inviting Ren over to our home and then, I don't know, getting into bed with him. That's the only good ending I see. Alrighty, so let's keep talking to him. I don't think I chose this choice last time. I think I chose before politely excuse yourself and leave. So let's just keep talking to him. So, you come here often? Seriously, Benry, that was the best you could come up with? Damn it, Nyson probably thinks I'm the weird one. Yes, actually. I like visiting you whenever I have some free time. Although I usually end up coming here just to hide away in the corner somewhere and look at you. Your book collection, haha. Can't hide his weirdness there. You have a lot of interesting books here. Lots and lots of books. Yeah, I mean, it is a library after all, but sure, whatever you say, Mr. Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet. Oh, I guess you're right. You can call me Redacted. Redacted? What? It was like he said something, but his voice was delayed. Was that even his voice? Was he speaking English? It almost felt like something that came out of a dream. How do you do that? Do what? Anyways, you can just call me Ren, if you like. Is it alright if I call you Miri? Although Angel does suit you just as well. In my personal opinion, at least. Ha. Seriously, what the hell just happened? Was I just imagining things, or was he really flirting with me right now? Are you okay? Yeah, I think, but how did you know my name? I don't remember telling you. Silly, it's on your name tag. As at the perfect point, Ren reaches out gently to flick the name of the tag that I somehow forgot that I put on this morning. Did we even put on the name tag? I don't think we did, or... Miri is a really cute name though, and it's really, really, really fun to say, especially over and over again. Right, anyways... Say, are you busy later? I'd like to thank you for helping me find this book. Seriously. Oh yeah, his, switching personalities. Why did you tell him that? He's just gonna buy a new lock? It's so weird. Should we watch some television together? Let's watch some television together. You know, that's a good way to bond. Well then, I usually just put something on the TV while I get ready for bed. You don't want to watch something to pass some time? Sounds great to me. Once we were both seated and comfortable on the couch, I picked up the remote and decided on something to watch. There wasn't much on at this time besides some B-list horror flick, and to my surprise I found out Ren actually liked those kind of movies. Okay, I think we know why. At least he seemed to enjoy it with the way he was hunched over in his seat, gazing intently staring at the screen as a hunt sequence began. Yeah, because that's his thing. But I suppose I can understand the intrigue. Seeing as I once glanced back at the television, I found myself completely enraptured by the sense and overall chilling atmosphere of it all. The killer was chasing down his victim now, and I watched with bated breath as he stalks his way towards the door, cutting up the glow of light from underneath the door frame. Almost smugly, like he knew where his victim was hiding, the masked killer knocks on the door before letting himself in. He walks with heavy footsteps towards the edge of the bed, before ever so slowly bending down, lifting the quilt up, raising his axe, and... Ah! Oh! It wasn't the jump scare that got me, but rather Ren's abrupt yelp. Clenching my shirt where my rapid heartbeat drummed against my chest, I sprang a look at the lanky man with fleeting anger in my eyes. Sorry, I really didn't think a cheap jump scare like that would get me. Ha ha ha. Here I thought you enjoyed watching these kind of films. I do, I guess I wasn't paying much attention at the time. I see. I didn't, in fact, see. We can catch a movie if you like, or we can change the movie if you like. You don't have to watch it because of me. I think I prefer watching anime anyway. Nah, I don't mind watching some scary movie if you... Huh? How do you know I like watching anime? That side of me wasn't something I go around telling attractive strangers, and I certainly remember if I had told it to Ren. Oh, I saw one of your posters on your wall when we came in, Attack on Giants or something like that, I think. Oh, right. I totally forgot I hung that up when I first moved into my apartment. But I'm surprised you noticed it from all the way in the lounge room. Shouldn't it be dark by now in that hallway? It's not like there were windows or daylight and any moonlight, and I hadn't turned the lights on yet. I actually like the anime too. I recently started watching it because I thought it looked interesting. He watched Attack on Giant. Well, now that I thought about it, it actually made a lot of sense. He definitely gave off Haruko vibes, but his oddly specific hairstyle and timid personality were proof of that. But then again, it really might have been a coincidence after all. And I'm thinking about it, it wasn't a coincidence. Well, there was no harm in asking, right? Is that why you styled your hair like that? Because it honestly reminds me of one of the characters from it. He's one of my favorite characters, actually. Do you know him, Haruko? He's a sorcerer who... Come on, Mimi, tone it down. This wasn't Moth you're gushing to. No one needs to see this cringy side of you, though. Although, looking at Ren, he did seem to be interested in what I had to say. But then again, he was probably just being nice. Maybe it is just a trending haircut or something. Sorry. I like Haruko too. He's very shy and sweet, isn't he? I guess that's why he's a fan favorite, huh? Do you normally go for guys like him? There's that switch in personality again. Was he always like this? I was beginning to think that was more than just an act he was putting on. He's your type, right? Actually, I got a weird sense of deja vu from his words, and I find myself thinking back to the time where Moth asked me that very same question. Now that I thought about it, Ren definitely fits the description I gave them. He had Haruko's looks and personality, but also liked to dress in that cozy, soft academia and aesthetic that I liked. My interests were ever-changing and dependent on my hyperfixation, so I couldn't say for certain what my current type was. As if noticing my far-off stare, Ren breaks the silence by talking once more. Oh, but you asked about my hair, right? I guess it does have something to do with Haruko, but at the same time, not really. I chose his hairstyle because of other reasons. Well, that certainly was ominous. But before I could ask, I watched as Ren subtly tried some masking on by turning his head to the side while covering his mouth. It was endearing how he tried to pass it off as though he was simply looking around the room, but I knew better. Tired? I can go get your bed set up if you like. Just give me a second and I'll pull out the air mattress. It's fine, I don't want to be a bother. I can just sleep on the floor or something. I really don't mind, honest. But I have timber flooring. Seriously, don't worry about it. It will just be 2 seconds. And then we get up, and rats have come and infested the whole place. That's scary. There's rats living in your apartment, even though it looks really nice. How would I respond? Oh wait, I was like, carpet, blankets. Well, obviously we can share my bed, of course. Did I really just suggest that? What was wrong with me? Where did I get so much confidence from? I was certain that my face was beet red by now, and I could barely spare a glance at Ren to notice that he was sporting a similar demeanor. Sorry, I don't know why I... No, I don't mind, it's just... Is that really okay with you? I don't want to make you uncomfortable by invading your personal space, and I really don't mind sleeping on the floor. No, it's fine, I'm the one who asked you to do this favor in the first place, so I owe you. After showing Ren to the bathroom and changing into my own pajamas in the laundry room, I met him in the middle and we both made our way to my bedroom. It was so weird. I don't bother flicking on the lights, knowing fully well that I'd be busy ignoring his presence next to mine by pretending to be asleep, so instead I awkwardly let him in before turning to face him in the darkness. You could just pick whatever side you prefer. You first. Oh, but maybe I should be the one closest to the door just in case. He really didn't need to be so considerate, but nevertheless, I took my side on the left and slowly slipped underneath the sheets. Must have looked forced, but I awkwardly tapped the empty space next to me and shooed Ren a crooked smile. He slowly makes his way over and joins me under the covers, and before he could even say anything, I slammed down a pillow between us. Just in case I roll over or something, I'm known to be a cuddler in my sleep. Oh, that's fine. I'm the same, I think. You think? I mean, no one's told me yet, but I've woken up with my limbs tangled around my pillow more times than I can count. I see. Yeah. Right, now it's awkward again. Being this close to him, I could smell his scent once more, and it felt almost comforting. I had to fight the urge to roll over onto my side and face him, or rather the pillow, once more. The bed dips as Ren moves around to get comfortable, and I was finding myself wondering what he might be looking at right now. Was it my ceiling, the pillow between us, or was he lying on his side and facing the wardrobe? Why the hell was I so concerned in the first place? Sure, I suppose I did find him attractive, albeit a little eccentric at times, but that didn't explain why I wanted to look at his face once more this time. Did I want to get closer to him, or was I just simply curious to know what the stranger was currently doing in my bed? How would I respond? I don't know, move the pillow? Before I can stop myself, my hand reaches out to move the pillow from between us. I get immediately met with soft blue eyes, which I can see widen in surprise even in the darkness of the room. Those icy blue eyes that just stare into your soul as those separate eyes. Hi. Hey. Like about awkward. Not realizing it, I discard the pillow somewhere behind me as I continue to stare deeply into Ren's eyes. There seemed to be some unspoken tension between the both of us, and I had to fight the urge to act upon it. What exactly was I feeling? Why didn't I want to find out? Or I respond. Lean over and kiss him. Might as well. We're already this far. I'm inviting him to bed. Before I could think, I found myself leaning over and drawing my face closer to Ren. Ren seemed to be on the same wavelength as me as I felt his warm breath fan against my cheeks as his own face draws near to close the distance. Okay, one of my hands shoots out to rest against his chest, and before I could stop myself, I lean in the rest of the way. Almost immediately, I was met with a pair of soft lips and the taste of cherry on my mouth. My eyelids fluttered shut at the sensation, and I let Ren's overwhelming presence go for my entire being. The smell of fresh mint, masculine deodorant, and something that was so wholly Ren flooded my senses, and I felt myself becoming intoxicated by it all. It was like two pieces of a puzzle slotting together with how perfectly our lips seemed to melt with each other, and I couldn't peel myself away. One of my hands rises up to my cheek, and I find myself leaning softly as Ren tilts his head to deepen the kiss. Nah, that's too much. And he deepens the kiss even more. So Ren wanted this just as much as I did. That was pretty obvious. I could feel just how eager he was as he kissed me with more desperation and fever than anything I've ever experienced in my life. But we could only go on for so long before one of us needed air, and that someone happened to be me. When I pulled away, Ren practically whined at the loss of contact, and I watched with slight amusement as his lips unconsciously followed to seek out mine once more before his eyes fluttered open. A beat passes as we just stare at each other, taking in the moment to process what had just happened. His hands were still on me, and it was only then when I noticed that he was tracing faint stars on my cheek with his thumb. Did that really just happen? His voice is soft, so soft, that I can barely make out what he was saying. He stared at me with so much overwhelming adoration? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Adoration in his eyes that I couldn't help but look away. And that was when I saw just how... Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see that. He didn't want to resist, but... Taken aback by his sudden boldness, I had to allow myself a moment to collect my thoughts. What? We gotta respond? Yeah, we want you too. You do? Then tell me clearly what you want from me. Do you want me to kiss you again, or do you want something else? Where did this confident aura suddenly come from? The moment I showed interest, it was like he became a different person. Not that I was about to complain or anything. This side of him was just insanely attractive. You got quiet on me, Mimi. You have to tell me what you want or I'll stop. Oh, we have to choose again. I don't know, let's just do it. Yeah, kiss again. Without missing a beat, Ren leans forward once more to capture my lips in a searing kiss. His large frame engulfs my vision once more, and I wrap my arms around his neck to pull him even closer to my body. There's a hunger behind his eyes now, as if he had been practically yearning for me all this time, so I lean in for yet another selfish kiss. He almost hisses at the contact before deepening it, with one hand coming to caress my cheek, and once more the other trails down to my side. He kisses me with so much more fever now, and I find myself melting into his warm touch. The hand on my side digs deeper into the flesh of my hip before it travels even lower to the tug at the underside of my shirt. His eyes seek out mine in the dark to silently ask for permission, and I breathe, and I breathlessly nod my head. Almost eagerly, he pulls up my shirt to expose my... Oh, okay. Okie dokie. I thought we were just kissing. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be more, but still. feels like a lie. I have to keep responding. Let's just do this one. Why does it look so buff? And he seems to have a tattoo. Tattoo of flames? Oh, that was the end. I got so intense. I'm going to assume that's a good ending, because, you know, rain got us in the end. Whatever, that's it. So yeah, I don't know if there's any more routes to play as, but I feel like that'll be all, basically. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye!